Hey, Divas, it's Coach Twy here with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, and I'm super uber excited for us to be live on today to be kicking off our Juicy for Health Challenge, Black Women Juice 2 challenge, 10 days. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited to share all of the great information that we have before you. So if you are there, please say hi, please say hello. Let us know that you are in a house. I'm going to send a couple of Facebook messages to let everyone know that we are live and direct here on our YouTube channel. So if you are in our Facebook group, be on the lookout for those messages. If you are here on our YouTube, make sure that you say hey in the comments right now. So we are live on YouTube now. So come on out and join us, sisters, because we are about to break down tons of great information. And being my own admin today, look at me sending a broadcast message to everyone in our Facebook group to get in the room because we want to be able to share the goodness of juicing with everyone. So make sure that if you are there, say hi, say hello. Let me know that you are in the house because we are about to get started here super soon. I'm looking down because I am sending a message out to all of our sisters who are on Facebook land. Hey, girl, hey, letting them know that we are live here on YouTube and also in our app and also in all the places because we are about to get started here soon. So if you are there, make sure you say hello. Let me know where you are checking in from, and then also helping us to get started by sharing this link with a friend. So let's be sure that we are getting it going, ladies. Make sure that you're saying hi and hello. I need to hear from you so that we can get started. In fact, if you are ready to get started, go ahead and say ready in the chat because it's time. It's time. It's time for us to get together. It's time for us to take back our health. It's time for us to be hydrated, healthy, and whole. And we're going to be using juice to help us do that. So we're going to be talking about all the ways that we can use and incorporate juice in our lives as a part of our meal plan moving forward. So if you were excited about that, let me know. Let me know. I'm hopeful that you will be joining us soon. So hey, Miss Annie Gordon. So great to see you, sister. Thank you for joining us live on today. Annie, hi. Nice to see you. Hello, Miss Tammy Forrest Smith. It's so good to see you as well, ladies. Let the other sisters know that we are live by sharing the video with a friend. Also, just by tagging your partner, tagging your sister, because we are about to get started. We are a timely group. Sis, so we say we're going to start at a certain time. We're starting at that time. So here we go. We're about to get started. So I'm going to Annie and Tammy and everyone else. I am letting you know that I'm about to get started by sharing my screen. If you are ready for me to get started, share my screen, get the presentation going. Go ahead and type ready in the chat so we can go ahead and get that going. All right. You should be able to see my screen now. If you are, go ahead and type screen in the chat if you're able to see my screen because today is the kickoff for the 10-day Black Girls Juice 2 challenge. I am just geeked and excited all about the kickoff. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Can you see me in the corner? Yes or no? Tammy, Cynthia, Annie, anyone else who's listening, can you see me out here in the corner? Yes or no? Yeah, Glenda, hey girl. If you can still see me, let me know. I have this version or I have this one. You can still see me. Okay, hey Petra, let's get the party started. So much good information to share. I cannot wait. So why wait? Let's get it going, girls. Let's get it going. Thank y'all for joining me on today. For those of you who may not know, I am Nicole, Coach Twyman, and I found my love, my juicy love. Honey, it gives me great energy. It helps me to meal prep shorter, right? And in some cases, it's a great snack, all the things. So I'm quite in love with my juicing. But for those of you who may not know, I'm Nicole Coach Twyman. I'm the owner and founder of Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous. We've been in existence for 12 years over on Facebook land. So if you don't know, make sure that you move to Facebook, all the things, because we are all about health and wellness for Black and brown women, especially for those of us who are over 40. Now, today we're going to be breaking down the reasons and the how to juice and all the things. It's a great free class. Make sure that you get your sisters in the house. If you have a partner or a friend or a relative or a neighbor who needs to understand how and why we juice, this is the class for them. So we're going to be moving on and sharing of all the things. Oh, I love all of this is my haul from this week. This is what I'm working with from this week. So we're going to be breaking it on down. If you're excited about your juicing journey, go ahead and type excited in the chat. I'm excited about sharing my juicing journey with you. Hopefully you are excited about starting your own juicing journey. Let me know if you're excited. Go ahead and type excited in the chat. Today's scripture of the day is 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. It reads, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you've received from God? You are not your own. You are bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies." Are we ready to honor God with our bodies? I sure do hope that we got some ladies on the call who are ready to honor God with our bodies. If you do not mind sharing with me in the chat, do a GOD, because we are ready to honor God with our temples and in our bodies. We're going to be doing this together as a sisterhood. My friend Patricia Wilson says that she is excited to be on this journey. My girl Tammy Farr Smith says she's excited. And my boo Annie Gordon says she's absolutely excited. And then Glenda says, "Hey, love." Hey, Glenda. Tammy is here, baby. Tammy says she is ready to honor God with her food. I love it. I love it. So, hey, let's get right to it. I have so much to share tonight. But first off, I do want to say, y'all, we are already doing a Bible plan. If you are already a part of our Bible plan, type Bible in the chat. It is called Transform and How God Changes Us. It is our July Bible plan. And it is all about setting goals, honey. How we are transformed by goals. Sis, you need this Bible study in your life. If you want to participate, let us know. We will drop the link to this Bible study in our description. Just go ahead and say, "I need the Bible plan," if you need it. Or if you are already doing it, type Bible in the chat if you are already a part of this plan, because I want to know who is there, who is rocking with us as it relates to getting our devotional in. Now, sisters, it is time for us to get started. And I'm going to be busting some juicing myths tonight. I'm going to be busting some juicy myths tonight. So, but what I need you to do is to engage. I don't like a boring class. Okay, I hate a boring class, so we're going to keep this exciting. I don't even want to call this a class. I want to call this a sister chat. How about that? We're going to sit and we're going to chat about some things as it relates to juicing, and we're going to learn together all about how juicing can help us, or in some cases, some of the cons, because there are some cons of juicing, sis. So we're going to be walking through those. So if you're going to be on this call and you plan on staying till the end, right? Because I got a lot to share with you today. Today will be your longest class. It'll be your longest class because I'm breaking down the why you should start, and I'm also sharing with you how you should do it. So if you're staying to the end of class, it's going to be a little long. It's going to be an hour or more. The only one that's going to be this long. Type END in the chat. If you are planning on staying to the END, type END in the chat. Okay? Let me know. Let me know. Kim says she needs the Bible plan. Kim, after this live, you need to just check the description that it will be there. Or you can email us at vipdivasupport@fitfinefabulous.com and we'll get it to you that way as well. Patricia Wilson is staying to the end. Tammy Farr Smith is staying to the end. Annie Gordon, Angelique, Just Kim, Michelle, everybody staying to the end. This is what I'm talking about, sisters, because we got prizes for ladies who stay and to the end. And I also have great information for you to need to stay to the end. So let's bust some myths. We're going to get right into it. Number one, you need a fancy juicer to start juicing. That is a myth. You do not need, hey, Zelda, you do not need a fancy juicer. You don't even need a juicer. You can start with you can start with a blender. Just with a blender. We will show you how. I'm going to walk you through how. How can I do this with just a blender? We're going to be talking about that. Myth number two, you have to juice all day long. to get the benefits of juicing. You have to juice all day long. That is a myth. You don't have to do it all day long. You don't have to only drink juice to get the benefits of juice, right? So that is a myth. That is an untruth. You can simply incorporating one fresh juice in your day will suffice, during this class. It will suffice for you to get more energy. It will suffice for you not to have those big, huge cravings that we have for certain sweets, right? We can use juice for that. Number 3, it's another juicing myth. Juicing removes all the fiber and value from the fruits and veggies, right? So we're going to be covering this part, that answer, I'm going to give it to you during the class. We're going to be covering this today, and we're going to discuss the pros and the cons of juicing together as a sisterhood, right? So sisters, but first, I want to welcome you all again to the class. If you have not, this is the time for you to go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, do it right now. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, sign up for our free class. This is the class. That's how we get your email. So make sure that you go to bit.ly/FFF juice class, right? It's the free class. It's the class you're watching right now. This way you'll be eligible to win free prizes. This way you'll also be on our email list so that you can get reminders and all the things for any future classes that we have, right? So let's get it going, sis. Subscribe, and like. Let's go. So for those of you who have already received your book, go ahead and type book in the chat. If you are a platinum juicer, you've received the book. We ship books, honey, to you. If you posted your book selfie, we want to say thank you. Y'all look so cute. But if you have not posted your book selfie, we want to see you in our Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous Facebook group. And if your book hasn't arrived, it is very much on the way, sis. If you are a platinum diva only, diamond divas don't get the book, but you will see copies of the book. We will give you the e-version right here during class every night. So good. You ladies have your book. Make sure you post your book selfie. One of the things I like to do in all of our classes is to let you know that at Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous, we celebrate 6 key areas of health. 6 key areas: mindset, nutrition, sleep, hormone health, exercise, and water. This class falls under the nutrition bucket. But to get fully healthy, right? To be a Black woman who is holistically healthy, you need all these areas. These are our key areas. You got to get your mind right. You got to get your sleep right. You got to get your hormones right. You got to get your exercising right. You got to get your water right and your nutrition. So this series falls under nutrition. Well, we have other series of classes that we do as well. Just wanted to let you know that this is just one of the many things that we do. So now let's get into the Black Girls Juice 2 challenge. That would be BGJT. Can y'all type that in the chat for me? BGJT for Black Girls Juice 2. They thought we didn't juice, but we do. We are out here juicing and doing all the things. And tonight, we're going to be sharing exactly why all of us need to juice, even if it's just part. Thank you. Just Kim Stinger typed in BGJ2 for Black Girls Juice 2. I see you, Tammy. I see you, Angel. I see you, Annie. Thank you, ladies. Let's get it going. All right. So some of the topics that we're going to be covering. Of course, tonight is the introduction. Tomorrow, we're going to get you ready. We're going to get you ready for juicing tomorrow. After that, we're going to be talking about the ingredients that you need. After that, we're going to be talking about juicing versus blending on day 4. I told you I'm going to walk you through how to blend if you don't have a juicer, right? That's on day 4. And then day 5, we're going to be kicking off that juicing cleanse. We're going to be talking about juicing recipes. We're going to discuss common juicing challenges and all of the things. But in this class, girl, guess what you're getting? You're getting a juice plan. You're getting a meal plan. You're getting juice recipes. Now, if you want these recipes, type recipes in the chat, because this is what's happening. You're getting juice recipes for illness. You're getting juice recipes for diabetes. You're getting juice recipes for high blood pressure. And if you want any of these recipes, type recipes. You're getting juice recipes for high cholesterol. You're getting juice recipes for more energy. You're getting juice recipes for better sleep. You're getting juice recipes for pre-workout and post-workout. We're giving you, listen, juice recipes for skin, juice recipes for hair. All the things is coming through this class. So if you are already a member of the whole 10-day, we're going to hook you up. We're going to hook you up. You're going to get all the things that you need. So get settled, sis. Get here, because we are definitely giving you all the things that you need, all the benefits that you need from being a juicy diva. Don't forget, you're going to get a juicing diary, and you're also going to get all of these classes recorded to you. They're going to be recorded and posted in our Facebook group, and they're also going to be recorded and shared in our Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous app. We are also giving you in a list of ingredients, a list of juicy terms, and a whole assessment. We're going through our juicing assessment, sisters, on tonight. So we want to be sure that we have our books in front of us so that together we can walk through our assessment as a sisterhood. So let's go, girl. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is what you should expect. Now, some of you are like, well, give me the recipes right now. Some of you are like, well, I need to go shopping. I need to get ready. Well, listen, at Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous, we like to get organized. We like to make sure that we have a plan of action before we execute. Many of us just start doing and we don't think. And not thinking about it is our biggest mistake. So our first day, we always like to take the time to think about our timeline and our strategies and what we're going to be doing. And that is what we're going to be doing tonight, right? I'm going to walk you through. So today is day 1, July 21st. And that today, tomorrow, all the way through Wednesday, I'm going to be giving you good juicing education. How many of us need it? How many of us need some education on the best way to juice it, on how to juice it, and the tools to juice, how to set your kitchen up for juicing? All that stuff we're going to be talking about. How many of us need to first understand before we do? How many of us first need to believe and say, okay, yeah, this is something I should put my time in before we do? If that's you, type me in the chat. If you're like, girl, I need education first. I need to be inspired first. I need to be encouraged first. I don't want to just jump into it. That's why we quit. That's one of the main reasons we sit here and we quit, sis, is because we don't take the time to first understand and make a plan. So I'm telling you right now, the first 4 days, day 1 through 4 is education. We're going to be high on juices, sis. We all going to understand what's going on, okay? Then on day 5, which is Thursday, somebody say Thursday in the chat. Somebody say Thursday. We are dropping the juice plan. Thursday, somebody type Thursday in the chat, because that's the day we are dropping the juice plan. On Thursday. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about this juice plan. We have variations on the plan. You do not have to juice all day, but if you want to juice all day, we got a plan for that. If you only want to juice for snacks, we got a plan for that. If you want to juice just for breakfast, we got a plan for that. If you want to listen, we got all the variations covered. So if you want to eat meals and then juice it, we're giving you some delicious food to juice alongside us. Or if you want to juice all day long, we're giving you that too, sis. We hooking you up. The goal is for us to reduce our bellies and to drop some weight during this challenge. So somebody type Thursday in the chat. That is when we are dropping the juice plan. Friday is when I want for you to go grocery shopping. I want you to go grocery shopping on Friday. I know Fridays, you like, Friday? Yes, Friday. I want you to do that on Friday. And then on Saturday, that is when we are prepping our food. We are prepping our juices and our food on Saturday. We're not doing it on Sunday. We're not doing it on Monday. We're doing it on Saturday. Why are we doing it this way? Because we're breaking it up. You don't need to go to the grocery store, prep your food, eat your food, put the food away all in the same day. No, ma'am, no, sir. So on Thursday, we're going to get a juice plan and create our juicing grocery list, right? On Friday, we're going grocery shopping. On Saturday, we're going to record our before stats, which is only going to be our waist and our weight and our percentage of body fat. right? And if you have a good scale, I want to know what your water percentage is as well, because your water percentage should go way high, because we're about to get hydrated, healthy, and whole by this using juice, right? So on Saturday, we're going to do our before stats. On Sunday, we start the cleanse. Somebody in the chat type, Sunday is day one, because the cleanse is only 3 days. The cleanse is only 3 days. We're not cleansing for 10 whole days. No, first we're educating, then we're preparing. We're going to the grocery store, we're getting our things prepped, we're getting our stats ready, and then the last 3 days, we're going to be cleansing for 3 days. Cleansing for 3 days. Are you with me? Are you with me? Sunday is day one. And if you are with me, go ahead and type a cleanse for 3 days. Now, if you feel like I can't do 3 days, or I don't want to really do 3 days, maybe you just want to do 1 day, type the number of days you plan on cleansing with us in the chat. Are you going to do a 1 day cleanse, a 2 day cleanse, or a 3 day cleanse? It's up to you, because every day, even when we're doing something else, we're still dropping education. Every day we're doing education, but we're also going to be adding in the recipes that you should be eating too. Petra's going to be cleansing for 3 days. Angel's doing 3 days. Tammy's doing a 1 day cleanse. I love it. Just flexible. You get to do how you want to do based on your body. Cleanse starts on Sunday, sis, right? So you're going to choose which day you're cleansing, how many days you're cleansing, right? And then on Wednesday, the final day in July. The final day in July. We are closing out July on purpose. We are closing out July with intention. Sis, on July 31st, we're going to report our final stats. Right? So on Saturday, we're reporting our beginning stats, our before stats. And on Wednesday, we're doing our final stats. We're going to follow this calendar. I'm going to show you this calendar every day of the challenge. So don't worry, you're going to see this often. But I wanted to tell you up front what to expect. I love it that Anita's going to do 2 days. Latrice is going to do 3 days. Some of y'all saying 1 and 2 days might end up rolling into 3 days. You just never know. You might start feeling real good, girl. You just don't know. Okay, so that's the juicy timeline. It's juicy, right? It's the juicy timeline. And so let's move on, my good sisters. We got the timeline going. Now, how many of you want to win free prizes? If you want to win free prizes, go ahead and type win in the chat. If that's your goal, if you want to win free prizes, go ahead and type win in the chat, WIN. You're like, yes, I love a good prize, because baby, if you are a part of this challenge, we got some prizes specifically for this challenge, and one of you will be winning an electric citrus juicer, right? An electric citrus juicer is definitely going to be given away to one diva. If you're interested, go ahead and type win. We are also giving away one of our 32-ounce Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous water bottles that says be fit, be fine, be fabulous. You did it. Do it again, right? That is our water bottle with the spout and the top and the handle and all the things. So that is actually going to be one of the prizes. And our last prize would be our Fit, Fyne, and Fabulous Black Women's Health Matters. Black Women's Health Matters journal and a diamond pen. If you're interested in any of these prizes, go ahead and type win, my good friend, in the chat, because these are the prizes that you are vying for during this 10-day challenge. I'm excited. So how do you win? You watch the videos. You mark them complete in your app or on the site, right? And you complete the survey with the phrase of the day. At the end of this video, I'm going to be posting the phrase of the day, so you will know today's phrase of the day. At the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the winners from our previous classes. So if you attended our previous classes and you were like, what happened to my prize? I thought somebody was going to win a prize. I am going to be sharing who the winners are. So girl, stay to the end, because you might have won. You need to hear your name. And lastly, you got to post the badge of the day. Every day we give out challenge badges. We keep this exciting. We try to gamify education around juicing. All right. So how does it work? I already explained. You go to our app, you check out your daily to-do list. You will see the recording in the app. You will always also see the recording in our Facebook group in both places. And if you are a Fit Fine Fab Life diva who has purchased this course, you will also see the course in our Diva University. This is for our members, right? And we want to talk about, how do you guarantee success? I need you to read. I need you to commit to read it. Need you to read. I need you to commit. Now, I'm reading with you. So it's not like you're reading alone. I need to make time for yourself. And I want you to say this right now in the chat: make time. Make in capital letters. Ladies, type make time. Why am I saying make time? Because time is not going to come looking for you, Annie. Time is not coming to look for you, Latrice. It is not. You have got to make the time. You have got to carve out a space for yourself in order for you to do this for the next 10 days. You have got to make with the capital MAKE the time. You have got to make it, Varel. You have got to make it. Just Cam, listen, it's not going to come for you. You got to go get it. So make it. And then find an accountability partner. How many of you have a partner? Type your partner's name in the chat. And if you don't have a partner, say, I need a partner, and maybe y'all will connect. Maybe y'all will connect. Who needs a partner? Type partner in the chat. If you already have a partner that you're doing this with, go ahead and type her name in the chat. She might see this, okay? She might see it live. If you need a partner, say partner. If you have a partner, type her name. Right? So that is another way to guarantee success. You make the time, honey. You attend the class, you watch the videos, and you do it with a partner. You do it with a partner. Don't do this alone. It is not cool to do it alone. Man was not meant to do things alone. Even a juice challenge, right? We're not meant to do this alone. So now we want to start our juice assessment. Are you ready? If you're ready and you want to take an assessment of where you are in your juicy journey, go ahead and type ready in the chat, right? Go ahead and type ready in the chat if you are ready, because we're doing this all as a sisterhood. We're doing all this as partnership together, accountability, all love. We're doing it together. So we're about to do this assessment together. If you are ready, it's in the book. It's in your book. If you don't have your book, don't worry. It will be on your screen, right? It will be on your screen. So listen, I'm going to go through it with you on the screen too. So if you are ready, get ready. If you have your book, turn to page 7. Girl, do I need my glasses up in here? I don't have my reader, so I'm going to have to make it do what it do. All right. Katrina says she is ready. Hey, Katrina. Katrina is ready. Glenda is ready. Varel is ready. Just Kim is ready. Hey, Joy Jackson. She is ready. Joy posted the cutest picture. Hey, Miss Joy. Y'all all posted super cute pictures. So let's go. Are you ready? So if you don't have your book, I need you to go get yourself a piece of paper. If you have your book, turn to page 7. And we're taking this assessment. Question number 1 is, how often do you currently include fruits? How often do you currently include fruits or vegetables in your meals? A, every meal. B, once a day. C, rarely. Come on, sis. I need your answer. I need you to circle your answer in your book, and I need you to put your answer in the chat right now. Joy Jackson says B, once a day, right? So how often do you currently include fruits or vegetables in your meals? Joy says B. Just Kim says C. And listen, we're being open and honest. We're not here to judge. We are assessing where we are. That's all this is, an assessment of where we are. So everybody should be writing down their letters right now. All right? So don't be shy. Next up, we have number 2. Number 2. What's your main reason for joining this juicing challenge? So this time when you give me an answer, type number 2 and give me your letter so I can know this is for number 2, right? What is your main reason for joining this juicing challenge? Is it A, to improve your health? Is it B, to lose weight? Is it C, just for fun? Go ahead and write the number 2 so I can know this is for question 2, and then put the letter after number 2 so I can know this is for number 2. So the question is, what's your main reason for joining this juicing challenge? Joy Jackson says her main reason is to lose some weight. Annie Gordon says it's to improve her health. All right, let's keep it going. Now I'm on number 3. I want you to type number 3 and then your letter. How familiar are you with the types of juicers that are out there? The types of juicers. A, I know all the types of their juice, all the types of juices and their benefit. B, I've heard of a few types of juicers. And then C is what's a juicer? What's a juicer? Okay, so type the number 3 and then your answer. Remember, I need to know which question it is. So type the number 3 and then your answer. We are doing a juicy juice challenge assessment to see where all the divas are before we start. This is how we do it in Fit, Fun, and Fabulous. We don't just jump in there. We want to know what our gaps are. Right? Number 4. Remember, when you give me the answer, type number 4 and then give me a letter. Have you ever completed a juice cleanse before? A, yes, more than once. B, once. C, never. Come on, number 4. Let me see what we got in here. Remember to put the number 4. Have you ever completed a juice challenge before? Yes, more than once. B is once. C is never. I need a number 4 in the house. Who is answering number 4 first? Zelda says never. She's never done one. Andy says never. She's never done one. Peacher says all the 4 C's. Come on, 4 C's. We got this, and we're going to be doing this together. Okay, number 5. Ladies, we're on page 7 and number 5. How do you usually feel about your energy levels? Right? Like during the day, normally. How do you, before juicing, before anything, just regularly, how do you feel? A, always energized. B, sometimes I'm sluggish. C, often I'm tired. That's number 5. Number 5, sisters, what's your letter? A, B, or C? For number 5, always energized is A. Sometimes I'm sluggish is B. C is often tired for number 5. All right, we got all the B's in the house so far. All the B's. So many B's, which is sometimes I'm sluggish. Sometimes I'm sluggish. Okay. And then we have a C in the house, which is I am often tired. And I appreciate your honesty, sister. Now let's move on to page 8. We are on page 8 right now. Page 8 for the ladies who have the book. How would you rate your current kitchen skills? Are you a master chef? Are you B, you comfortable in the kitchen? C, I can barely make toast. So for number 6, are you A, B, or C? Number 6, A is a master chef. B is comfortable in the kitchen. C, I can barely even make toast, girl. What, what are you? Are you 6A, 6B, or 6C? Remember to put your numbers so that we know which question you are answering. All right, we're going to move on to number 7. We only have a few more left. How much do you agree with this statement? Here's the statement. I am ready to make a significant change in my diet. I am ready to make a significant change in my diet. A, you strongly agree. B, you somewhat agree. C, you completely disagree. What are you? Are you 7A? You strongly agree? Are you 7B? You somewhat agree? Are you 7C? You disagree? Remember, this assessment is found in your 10-day Black Girls Juice 2 Challenge. We are on page 8, and we are working on number 7. Number 7. Make sure you are circling your answer in your book. If you don't have the book, make sure you are writing your answers down for your own benefit as well, right? So we have some 7A's. Varel says 7A. She strongly agrees. Michelle says 7B. I somewhat agree. Okay. I love the honesty. We are so honest here. Number 8, which best describes your current today, not tomorrow, what you about to do, sis, right now. What describes your best eating habits? A, mostly plant-based. B, a balanced mixed. Or C, lots of processed foods. Right? So A is like, I eat mostly veggies, right? I'm a vegetarian, I'm a vegan. B is, well, I eat protein, veggies, and all the things. And then C is like, girl, I eat chips. I just eat all the things. So are you 8A, 8B, or 8C? Be honest. This is an honest assessment. Be honest. So we got some 8As. No, we don't have no 8As yet. We have a bunch of 8Bs. We have 8Cs. Lots of processed food. I love that. Love the safe space. Love the honesty. Let's keep the honesty flowing because it is through transparency that we find transformation. So we got 2 more questions, ladies. Number 9 is, how often do you experience digestive discomfort? How often is it? Is it A, rarely? Is it B, sometimes? Is it C, often? This is number 9. How often do you experience digestive discomfort? That your stomach hurt, that your stomach is bloating, that you are constipated, any of that stuff. Is it A, rarely for number 9? Is it B, sometimes for number 9? Or is it C, often for number 9? Right? You got stomach ache, you got stomach problems, you got stomach bloating happen. If you are in C, be honest. And I can tell you that if you answered a C, then you probably are 9C too. And you need to see that, just read, says you can see that 8C will make 9C happen. Because if you told me you're 8C, I already know you was going to tell me you're 9C. Because that's what happens when you're 8C. 8C is lots of processed foods. 9C is I'm bloated often. Those 2 things go together. They go together. They're married, y'all. All right. So last question, last juicy challenge question is, how willing are you to try new and different juice recipes? How willing are you? A, I'm very excited to try new things. B, I'm willing, but I'm super cautious. I got my eye on you, Coach Twyman. Number C is, letter C is prefer to stick to what I know. The question is, how willing are you to try new and different juice recipes? A, I'm very excited. B, I'm willing, but I got my eye on you, Coach. C is, I prefer to just stick with the little juices that I know. Okay, that's what I prefer. Okay, I see that we have some sisters who are just super duper honest. Ladies, all right, now we are done with the assessment. Now we're going to figure out who we are after this. Oh no, we're not done with the assessment, y'all. We got some more questions. We got 5 more questions. My bad. I thought I only had given you 10 in this live, but I gave you 15. We got a few more. Come on, let's go. Do you currently suffer from any chronic illnesses that affect your diet? Okay, A is no. B is yes, but it's managed. C is yes, significantly. And what are we talking about by chronic illness? We're talking about diabetes. We're talking about autoimmune disease. We're talking about high blood pressure. We're talking about high cholesterol. We're talking about something that just arthritis. We're talking about anything that's chronic. It just keeps going and it's just not stopping. A is no, I don't. Yes, but I have it under control is B. C is yes, it's significant and it's really bugging me. This is number 11. Do we have any 11 C's? Any 11 C's? We have 11 A's. We have 11 B's. Okay, number 12. How do you manage stress, sis? How are you managing? We are getting this assessment in. How do you manage stress? A, you regularly practice stress management techniques. B, I manage, but it's a challenge. C, I struggle with stress management. I'll be honest, I just struggle with it. Okay, what is your answer? This is number 12. 12A is regularly practice breathing, prayer, journaling, whatever you walking, whatever you do. How do you manage your stress? Is it 12A? I regularly practice stress management. Is it 12B? I manage it, but girl, it's a challenge. Is it 12C? I struggle with stress management. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Number 13. How much water do you drink? Here we go. We about to hit you in the gut. You gonna tell the truth, sis. How much water do you drink daily? Be honest. Do you drink A, more than 8 glasses a day? Do you drink B, about 4 to 7, somewhere in there? Or do you drink less than 4 glasses? Less than 4 glasses. Okay, and we are on 13. Are you 13A, 13B, 13C? Number 13. You can't have 2, right? You got to choose one letter. You got to choose your letter and commit to it. And it says A. Peacher says B. Let's be honest. Varel says B. Okay, 14. We're almost done. How important is organic produce to you? Organic produce. How important is that? Is it very important? I always buy organic. Is it B? Somewhat important. I buy it when it's convenient for certain things, right? 14B or 14C, girl, that's not important. I'm just trying to eat right. What is your letter for 14? Organic produce, very important is A. Somewhat important is B. It's just not important. It is C. Lastly, number 15, how committed? Oh, how committed are you to completing this 10-day challenge? Come on with the commitments. Are you A, fully committed? Are you B, somewhat committed? Are you C, I don't even know if I can finish this? Now I need you to be honest. This is 15. Are you 15A, 15B, or 15C? I'm looking for your letters for 15. For real. We got some 15As in the house. We got some 15Cs in the house. We got 15 AAA. Oh my God. I love it, Angel. That's what I'm talking about, right? I'm fully committed. I'm going to tell you right now. I know I could do it. I can do anything I put my mind to, right? I know I can do it. I know I can. I know I can. Okay. I'm trying to see where you are, Nisha. Nisha says she's somewhat committed. She's going to get this together. Come on, Nish. We got this. Good sis. All right. Now, what we're going to do is assign our ranges. So sis, count up your numbers. Count up your numbers, right? So if you chose on your scale, right, in the book, it should have told you that if you chose the letters A, then you should give yourself 1 point, right? You should give yourself 1 point if you chose A. If you chose I'm sorry, the other way. If you chose A, you should give yourself 3 points. If you chose B, you should give yourself 2 points. If you chose C, you should give yourself 1 point. You should give yourself 1 point. And this is per question. So tally your points. Again, I'll say it again because I'm looking at the answers here. If you answered A, then you give yourself 3 points. If you answered B, then you give yourself 2 points. If you answered C, then you give yourself 1 point, and then you add up all the numbers, and then tell me what your total number is. Tell me what your total number is. Okay? Tell me what your total number is. Now, the numbers seem to be a little bit off to me. I think my admin may have put the numbers a little bit off. So I'm going to correct them here on the screen. So at the top, right, if you are 0 to 15, right, if you are 0 to 15, go ahead and assign yourself as a juicy newbie. Patricia, what does the book say? What does the book say? Patricia said that's not what the book says. Tell me what the book says, Patricia. Go ahead and share in the chat. What does the book say, my good sis? She said that's not what the book says. Tell me what the book says. What does the book say? For those of you who have the book, what does the book say? Let me know in the chat what the book says. Because we are looking to identify our juicy newbies, our juicy adventurers, our juicy masters, our juicy gurus. So if you have a certain number of points, Patricia says it's 2, 1, and 0. Thank you, Patricia. I don't have my book in front of me, so thank you, Patricia. I appreciate you. So Patricia has said if A is 2 points, B is 1 point, all the C's you get no points. That makes more sense to me. So my admin left the scale out here on the PowerPoint, and I don't have my book in front of me. So A's, you get 2 points. B's, you get 1 point. C's, you get no point. Now share your total points in the chat. Thank you, Patricia Wilson. You are a heaven sent. Thank you, honey bun, for saving me, right? Because I did not have the scale in front of me. All right. Tammy Farsiman is a 13. She is a juicy master. Okay, Miss Ma'am. I see you. I see you. Okay. Who else is willing to share their number? Because if you are 0 to 5, you are a juicy newbie. If you are 6 to 10, you are a juicy adventurer. If you are 11 to 15, you are a juicy master. If you are 16 and above, you are a juicy guru already. Class ain't even started. Who else is going to be sharing their ranges? Right? All right. So let me go ahead and share what each one of these mean. For those of you who have the book, you already know. If you are a juicy newbie, that means you have low juice awareness and low juice habits. And that's fine. That means you're in the right place. This level is for those of you who are just beginning your juicing journey. So welcome, juicy newbies. Do we have any juicy newbies in the house? Hey, little newbies. Hello, juicy newbies. Juicy adventurers, they are aware, they have moderate juicing awareness and habits. They're at this level and they're actively exploring, trying to really just get it together. The juicy adventurers who are out there, right? Okay, so what else do we have? A juicy master. It's not really that you've mastered juicy. It means that you have a good awareness of what it is to juice and how beneficial it is to juice and how open you are to juicy. That's the juicy master. That's what it means to be a master. Like listen, you are really open to all the things. And for the gurus out there, you have excellent juicing awareness. So this is about what you are aware of and maybe even have habits already built in, right? So anybody with over 16, this challenge will allow you to further your exploration of juicing. So we got some gurus in the house. We have some newbies in the house. We have some adventurers in the house. We have all the things, but it's truly, truly, truly important for us to know where we start so we can assess where we end once we finish this thing, right? So today we're going to embark on a journey of transformation with juicing, where each glass is a vibrant step towards a healthier, more radiant you. Now, during our Facebook group, we asked you guys some questions of the night. Do you guys remember that? We asked some questions of the night. Tonight, I'm going to give you the correct answers. Do y'all remember in the Facebook group, we asked some questions of the night, some QONs? If you remember us asking questions of the night, type QON in the chat. QON. Okay, if you feel like that you remember us asking questions, type QON in the chat. One of our first questions was, have you ever tried juicing? Have you ever tried it? Right? We asked that question. And of course, many of you said, I didn't try it or I have tried it. The next question we asked is, drinking the right combination of fruit and vegetable juices can help lower your cholesterol, lower your blood pressure. I'm sorry. It can help lower your blood pressure. Now, I'm going to ask y'all right here in the chat, is this true or false? Before I give you the answer, I want to see where y'all at right now. Maybe you did a little research just to QON and you want to double check because we're going to learn what's the right answers tonight, here and tonight. Is it true or is it false? Drinking the right combo of fruit and veggies can help you lower your blood pressure. Joy Jackson says that's absolutely true. Petra says that's absolutely true. Kimberly said, don't trip with me. I told you, girl, that is true. Okay, so let's get into it. The answer is, of course, it's true. Drinking the right combination of fruit and vegetable juices can help you lower your blood pressure, girl. Certain fruits and vegetables contain nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants, which are known to contribute and improve your heart health and lower your blood pressure. The next question was, if you have prediabetes or diabetes, you should not drink fruit juices. You should not drink fruit-only juices. Is that true or false? True or false? If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, you should not drink fruit-only juices. Is this true or false? True or false? You should not drink fruit-only juices if you have diabetes, if you have pre-diabetes. Joy says it's false. Petra says that's false. Anybody else want to chime in before I give you the answer? Tammy says that's false. Y'all, the answer, it is true. It is true, ladies, that if you have prediabetes and you have diabetes, it is generally advised to avoid fruits only juices. These juices can cause a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels due to their high sugar content and their lack of fiber, right? Because they lack fiber. So that sugar is just going straight into your bloodstream, which helps to slow down the fiber. If you had it, right? If you were eating the fruit versus drinking the fruit, it helps you to slow down that glucose absorption. So it's better to consume whole fruits or vegetable-based juices as they contain more fiber and they have a lower glycemic impact. Always consult your doctor. Always consult your doctor. So the answer, this is true, young ladies, okay? And I'm not trying to say that you can't enjoy watermelon juice, but if you were doing a cleanse, and let's say we were doing a 10-day cleanse or a 3-day cleanse or all-day cleanse, and you are diabetic, my good sis, you should not drink watermelon juice all day long, right? Because it would jack up your blood sugar levels. Does that make sense to you? Yes or no in the chat? Yes or no in the chat if that makes sense to you. Because if you have prediabetes or even diabetes, this is going to throw your numbers off, especially if you're only doing it for a few days. Now, honest to goodness, if you were to continue doing it, it will level out. I personally believe there's no way that juicing or eating or whatever watermelon is really going to, cause you to go into a diabetic shock or anything. But it will jack up your numbers for the 1 or 2 or 3 days that you're doing it. So make sure we are going to be sharing meal plans with you where you can combine your fruit and your veggies and that you can actually eat some fiber. You need fiber. It's what you need. The fiber helps to slow down the absorption of the glucose. So I want you guys to know that it is true. That is the advice. That is the advice. So make sure if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, talk to your doctor. The next question was, drinking a juice with blank in it can result in lower blood pressure. What did you answer? Did you answer A, celery, B, apples, C, beets, or D, ginger? What did you answer? What is your answer for drinking the juice with what ingredient can lower your blood pressure? What ingredient did you say? Go ahead and share that in the chat. Before we move on, I want to see at least one answer. Is anybody brave enough to share that answer for the class today, right? Joy says celery. Anisha says beets. Varel says beets. Petra says apples. Petra says, there's 2 Petras. Rhonda says celery. Angel says celery. Kimberly says ginger. The answer, my good friends, and this is one of my favorite things to juice, is beets. It is beet. The beetroot juice is well known. Y'all, it is like widely known that beets will help to lower your pressure. And this is not just beets that's juice. It's actual beets. Like you can marinate your beets. You can put the beets in your salad and put Italian dressing on it, which is so good. I love beets, right? I did not think I would like beet juice. I thought beet juice was going to be nasty. Girl, but beet juice with ginger and pineapple, and the apple and a couple of watermelon. It's so good. That is actually the Juneteenth juice. If you haven't tried it, try it because it's so delicious. We're going to be sharing some recipes that you're actually going to super love. But beetroot juice is well known for its potential to lower blood pressure. This effect is largely due to its high content in dietary nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide helps to relax and dilate your blood vessels, and that improves the blood flow. It is beets, my good friends. We are learning together, are we not? How many of you learned something new today? Type me in the chat. If we ain't even done with class and you've already learned something new, type me in the chat. Let me know. So those were the questions of the night that we put. She said, I have to pray about drinking this beet juice. I asked how many of you were open to trying new juice recipes. And let me just tell you something. Miss, who said that? Kim said, you got to pray about it. I promise you, the beet juice, the recipe that I'm going to give you, you're going to love. I crave it. Like, I love the earthiness of it matched with the sweetness. It goes together and it's like, oh, it's so good. I love it. I actually love it. Not just like it, not just I could take it. I want beets in my juice. Who would have thought that? Man, that's weird. I know. Anisha, I love beets too. I just didn't think I would love beet juice. Nisha? Girl. Oh, y'all are learning some stuff. Come on. I love class. I love class. I love the host class. Now we're ready for the intro to juicing. I gave you a lot of good information with the questions of the night, with all the things. Girl, we got a lot more to go. We got about another 15, 20 minutes. Are y'all going to be with me to the end? I'm going to ask y'all one more time because I have more to give you. And yes, I'm almost at the hour already. Y'all got some more time for me? If you have more time for Coach Twy, go ahead and type me in the chat. Go ahead and type me for the chat. I promise to keep it lively. I promise to give you new information. I promise to make it fun. We're not going to be boring in here, but I need to give you some more of this good information. If you go stay to the end, type END in the chat or type me because you staying to the end. Either one, I don't care, right? Let me know that you rocking with me, okay? Glenda says she said, thank y'all for the grace, right? Because the timing thing, me and talking and timing don't be working. Don't be working. Thank y'all for staying with me, but I'm going to try to move fast. So an introduction to juicing. What is juicing, y'all? Juicing is the process of taking the liquid content from our fruits, from our vegetables, and separating out the pulp. What you get is concentrated liquid that contains, hold on, y'all got your notepads? Because when you take the liquid out, the concentrated liquid, that's where the vitamins are. That's where the minerals are. That's where the phytonutrients are in the juice. And we get that from the produce. So juicing provides a very nutrient dense. Somebody type dense in the chat because it is nutrient dense. When you are drinking juice, you're getting all the nutrients, my good sis. So it is nutrient dense, right? That can be absorbed quickly by your body without needing digestion to break down the fiber. Did you hear that? Okay, Katrina, so you trying to tell me I can get all the vitamins, the minerals, the phytonutrients like quick into my bloodstream and my body don't even have to digest it? That's correct. That's why when you are doing a 100% pure juice cleanse, when you are only juicing, you are literally giving your digestive tract a break. Your digestive tract just go, okay, I'm going to just go to sleep because you out here not even needing me. Some of us need our digestive tract to get a break. Right? We need it to just relax and chill out. Let's de-bloat, right? Let's do a good poop. Let's get our things together, right? But that is why we juice, because it is nutrient dense. I don't want you to forget that. All the nutrients, vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients are in that juice, and your body does not have to digest it. It just goes straight up in there. So when you juice and you almost instantly have energy. Isn't that crazy? So if you drink your pineapple juice versus eating it, when you eat it, your body has to digest it, and then it has to do all the things. But when you juice it, it goes straight where it needs to go. Listen, it's giving you all the things that you need, right? Oh my goodness, so good. So that is what juicing is, right? Because it's giving it to your body without needing digestion to break down the fiber. Is that understood? Do we got it, ladies? Type yes in the chat if you understand why juicing is so important, right? Latrice says you would have to have it with fiber and protein. You do not. You do not have to have it with fiber and protein. You do not. You absolutely do not. Right? If we are doing a juice cleanse, we're doing it with a purpose, right? And that does not include protein. It does not include fiber. We are doing it with a specific purpose, right? This is not something we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives. We're going to induce that energy. We're going to induce, and that's why your skin starts to glow so fast, your hair starts, all the things, because you're getting all the proper nutrients and vitamins. And sometimes, our digestive tract is filled with crap. So it takes a while for things to get to where they need to go, right? All right. So let's talk about how is juicing different from blending. While juicing separates the juice from the fiber, blending includes everything. The pulp, the seeds, and all the fiber remains in your smoothie. The result is thicker, and because it contains fiber, it digests slower than juice. Both juicing and blending have their benefits, and we know this because we drink smoothies all the time. Both juicing and blending have their benefits, but juicing can be particularly beneficial for quick nutrient absorption. So when will I juice versus blending? It's when I want quick nutrient absorption, when I want to get what I need right now. It's almost like I think about this as like an IV in your arm versus taking a pill. Right? The juice goes right in. It just gets you right where you need to be. Whereas taking the pill is more like the smoothie, it's more like the food, right? You still get it. You still absolutely get it. It's just a little bit slower. Juicy can be beneficial for quick nutrient absorption and also useful for detoxification and immediate energy boost. Immediate. So when would you juice? I want you to leave here knowing, like, why would I even juice? You would juice if you will need an energy boost, right? Look, I got my juice right here. We juicing, we trying to get some energy boost going on, right? Or we trying to detoxify our bodies, or we just trying to get things where they need to go quickly, right? If you understood, type me in the chat. If this makes sense, how juicing is different from blending, type me in the chat. If you understood that. If you understood it, because if you understood it, if you type in me in the chat, now we're about to talk about some of the health benefits of juicing, because there are health benefits to doing it. Varel understood. Is Varel the only one who understood? Nope. Just Kim understood. Tammy understood. Okay, y'all understood. Okay. Any questions? Let me know. I'm here to help you answer the questions. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the health benefits of juicing. Juicing offers numerous amounts of health benefits, making it a fantastic addition to your wellness routine. And we already talked about this. Rapid nutrition absorption is one of the main reasons you want to juice. Without fiber, because we don't have the fiber, the nutrients in the juice are absorbed into your bloodstream very, very quick, making it a fast way to improve your nutrient intake. The fastest way is to juice it. Right? Number 2, increase fruit and vegetable intake. Girl, let me tell you about this one right here. Okay, so I know that I made some juice, and I think this is a juice with an apple, several cups of kale, which I don't like kale. Traditionally, I don't like kale. It has ginger in it, ginger, apple, kale, and I put one other thing in there, lemon in here. Now, all the kale and all the apple, all the stuff that I put in here, ain't no way I could eat that. I mean, not in one sitting. It was a lot. It's a lot. I can't eat it. But when you are juicing, you can actually consume more nutrients than you would if you just tried to eat it. Does that make sense? If that makes sense to you, type yes in the chat, because you can eat more fruit. You can eat more veggies when you are juicing than you ever could alone. Trying to just eat it on your own. That's one thing. And I can't even remember if this is a point that we make, but I need to say this too. That when things are looking like they're about to go bad, y'all know what I'm talking about, when you have the fruit and they're dying, he about to die, but he's not quite dead. You're like, oh, the strawberries, I gotta eat them, but they're about to spoil. But you know you can't eat all those strawberries before they die, right? And honey, juice them. Because when they are about to die but not dead, they are the sweetest, are they not? But sometimes we cannot eat all that. But you could juice them. Listen, I love it because now I'm not wasting as much money on fruit and veggies, because I'm going to, girl, I can't eat all that kale and spinach. I'm about to juice that thing. Let me just make a juice real quick, and it becomes a snack. Does that make sense, y'all? Yes or no in the chat if that makes sense to you, that juicing is going to help you eat and drink. Actually drink, how about we say consume more fruits and vegetables than you ever could without it. That's one thing. And then 2, you're gonna save some money because you could juice what would have otherwise spoiled. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. Now, number 3 is support detoxification. The vitamins and minerals from fresh juices can support your body's natural detox processes, helping you to cleanse your liver, cleanse your kidneys, and other organs quick like, okay? Because the vitamins and the minerals, they're fresh. They're coming in hot, right where they need to be, right? So this is great support for detoxification. So if you're here to detox, if you're here to cleanse, you're in the right place. And don't be scared, lady. We only doing it for 1, 2, or 3 days. It's not that serious. Boosted energy levels. Juices can deliver a natural energy boost without the crash that comes with fake stuff, without the crash that comes for caffeine, without the crash that comes from fake sugar. How many of you have juiced before? And when you juice, you have more energy? Type me in the chat. I know I have. I remember that first time I did it back last year. I think it was last year, October or so. And I juiced for a full day. Like I did a whole full day of the situation. Girl, I was out here folding the clothes, washing and putting the clothes away, like vacuuming and dusting. I was like, where's all this energy coming from? I promise you, my good sis, if you take the vitamins and the minerals out your fruit and juice and come straight on into your body, you're going to feel that quick, immediate. You don't need caffeine when you got juice. I promise you that. Okay, I promise you that. Latrice knows it, right? Rhonda Harris knows it. Kathleen knows it. Anisha knows. Y'all know because you've done it. You've done it, right? Let the ladies know that this is the truth. Number 5, enhanced digestive health. These are all the benefits of juicing, y'all. Number 5 is enhanced digestive health. This is all in the book, too. So if you got the book, follow along in the book. So while juicing removes fiber, it also makes it easier on your digestive system. So we may not have fiber in our juices, but we are making it super easy for stuff to go through because we are taking out the fiber. Especially beneficial for those with sensitive GI tracts like me, right? Because I have a slow digestive tract, right? Or illnesses that impairs their digestion. Juice is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, right? So that's another reason, enhanced digestive health. So those were all the reasons that you should juice. Now, how many of you feel like you want to juice even more now? If you want to juice even more because of the benefits that I just shared, type more in the chat. If it's about the same, you're like, it's about the same, type same in the chat. I'm trying to see if you want to juice even more now because of that. And while you're typing, I'm about to drink me some juice. This is my kale friend. Girl, I hate kale. Well, why kale tastes so good today? Goodness gracious. I normally don't like kale. But certain things, like I found one recipe where I can actually eat it. It's like sauteing or whatever. But this juiced kale is another way I can consume the kale. And kale has all the vitamins, honey. We got to get it in, right? And it says it's about the same. Tammy says it's about the same, but everybody else like it's more. Rhonda's more, Annie's more, Zelda's more. Girl, I know. So let's talk about the pros, and there are some cons. I'm gonna be honest, we're almost done with class, y'all, but there are some cons. We need to share about them. So let's talk. But first, we're going to talk about the pros. The pros is increased intake of vitamin and minerals. We talked about that. Improved digestion. We talked about that. Hydration. Juices are high in water content. And you will see when your juices sit, you're going to see this, ladies, when your juices sit for a while, the water will separate from the pulp. It's not really pulp, but the water will separate, and you will see that the color of the juice will be at the bottom and the water content will be, it is like mostly water. So when your juices sit still, there are no preservatives in them. There are no fake coloring in them. So they're going to look like what real juice would look like if the manufacturers of food, of juices in the stores were honest, right? If they did not fill it with crap. That's how your juices is going to look, organic and decent, right? That's how it's supposed to look. So if you struggle with drinking enough water, juicing is going to help because it contains lots of water. We talked about the antioxidant boost and all the things. So, but now we got to talk about the cons. We got to talk about the cons, sis. Are you ready for the cons? I don't even want to talk about the cons, but we got to talk about the cons. If you're ready for the cons, type CONS in the chat. If you're ready for the cons, you want to talk about the cons? Let me know in the chat if you're ready for the cons. Let's represent for the cons in the chat, right? You ready for the cons, sis? I don't see nobody saying cons, but I'm gonna go ahead and proceed. One of the cons is a loss of fiber. Juicing removes most of the fiber from your fruit and vegetables. Fiber is essential for healthy digestion, blood sugar regulation, and just for being satisfied when you're eating. So why would I want to juice if I'm gonna lose the fiber? And I need fiber for healthy digestion. I need it to help regulate the blood sugar. I need it to help feel. Fiber is good, so but I'm going to be losing it. Now, to combat that, right? We combine juicing with whole foods. That's an alternative to address the loss of fiber. If you're concerned about that, you can combine juicing with a diet that includes whole fruits too. So you don't have to just do purely juicing. You can have whole fruits as snacks. Still keeping it light on your belly, still keeping yourself full and satiated, right? You can also add some of the pulp back into your juice and use it in your cooking, use it in your baking. Okay, if this sounds like some idea that you would use, go ahead and type idea in the chat. Right? So if you would use some whole fruits as snacks while you're juicing, go ahead and type idea. If you would take the pulp and maybe put it back into your juice, some of it, so that you can drink it, go ahead and type idea. If you would take the pulp that comes from juicing and maybe use it in your smoothie or maybe use it in the future so that you can have that fiber, go ahead and type idea. So these are some ideas around how you can keep the fiber going. Also, we can also take fiber supplements in the meantime, right? So you don't have to go without fiber. And yes, that could be a kind of juicing, but who is juicing for the rest of their lives? No, man. We are juicing for 1 to 3 days in this particular challenge. So this isn't really a concern for us. It is not, because nothing is really going to disrupt your GI tract in 1, 2, or 3 days. In fact, your body's going to thank you for the relaxation you're giving it, because digestion is work and it happens when you sleep, right? So you're going to get better sleep, my good sis, because there's not a lot of digestion going on, right? So you may hear people say, but I'm not going to give my fiber. Well, in this instance, just like good, because it's not like I'm doing this for the rest of my life. Good. This is actually going to help me to digest this faster into absorb this faster into my system. Good. I'm going to sleep better because I have less to do, right? Makes sense? I hope it's making sense for you, good sis. All right. One of the other cons. This is another con. Folks are like, oh my God, there's such high sugar content. Fruit juices can be so high in sugar, which might lead to increase in calories. So I might get fat doing the juicing cleanse. I might have worse A1C doing the juicing cleanse. My blood sugar gonna spike, right? Those are some of the cons that people say. And then so to that I say, control the sugar content by limiting the amount of fruit in your juices, right? So yes, this has apple in it, but it also has kale in it, right? So it's a balance. I have the leafy green and it tastes good. It's not like only the fruit juice. In fact, some of the fruit juices are too sweet for me. Like juicing only pineapple, I need to add something to it because it becomes too sweet for some of us, right? So some of the recipes you're going to have to play around with. I cannot wait to share those with you. But I wanted you to know to control the sugar content by limiting the amount of fruit in your juices. That's all you got to do. Focus on more vegetables, especially green vegetables, right? And use fruit as the sweetness. Now, I have to tell you this. Fruit that's juice is even sweeter than fruit that's like eaten directly. So green apples, I'm not a big fan. I don't like green apples because they're tart and they have less sugar in them. So they're supposed to be better for you than the red apples. So I have a lot of green apples in the kitchen because I don't cut them as often. So they just kind of sit there, right? But this is green apple driven. This is kale with green apples, lemon, and ginger. And baby, this is my new favorite juice. I cannot believe that I like green apples. I like green apples when they're juiced. And so you're going to find new things about yourself because you are not afraid to try new things. You're never going to know if you like it until you try it. So you have to try new things in order to get the full benefits. So that I wouldn't have never probably tried no kale juice. Like that just sounds super nasty, but it's not. It's actually very, very good. So just watch your fruit intake. That's the solution. Another con is nutrient preservation, right? Some vitamins and phytonutrients may degrade quickly after juicing. And that's true, y'all. With your juices, I need you to know that we need to consume them within 3 days. Somebody in the chat type 3 days. You cannot juice on a Sunday and eat it all week long, drink it all week long. That's what we do for some foods. We cannot do that when we're juicing. You're going to make yourself sick. So 3 days, I need you to repeat it with me. 3 days in the chat. 3 days. We need to drink all of our juice within 3 days. Thank you, Rhonda Harris, because I'm asking you to hear it from my voice, write it, and then say it with your mouth so that you can remember that we need to be drinking these juices within the 3 days, right? Number 3, consume juices immediately. I just said that. Drinking fresh made juices right away to benefit from maximum amount of nutrients. So store and keep the juice in a tightly sealed container and consume it within 24 hours. That's a con. That when you are juicing something, you get the maximum amount of the juice, like the nutrients and all of that, when it's fresh. So ideally, you would prepare like your ingredients in Ziploc bags and juice them as you go. Who has time for that? But that's ideal because everything is, very fresh, very ready, right? However, if you're not able to do that, I'm not able to do that. You can juice. I juice for 1 to 2 days at a time. Sometimes I do 3, but mostly 1 to 2 days at a time. So that is, so you got to just drink it fast, girl. So, and another con is cost and time. Juicing can be costly in terms of both the amount of produce needed and the juicing equipment. Because sometimes those juices are out of control. I have 2 juices, and baby, that second one was expensive, right? It also requires time to prepare the juices, time to clean but you need to prepare your food. You have to clean your containers and your pots and your pan. So it's the same thing. It's not a new con. It's the same thing as eating regular food, right? So cost and time. So that what you would do is to manage your cost, to manage your time, we plan. And that's what we're doing right now, right? If you are planning with me, type plan in the chat because we're going to be planning. Type plan in the chat if you plan on planning with me because that's what we're doing. We're going to take the time to think about the juices that we want and select the ones that we want to actually do. And we're not going to deviate from that because we're not wasting money and we're not wasting time. We're going to buy produce in bulk where it matters because when we're planning, we know what we need more of. And when you do bulk, it's cheaper. We're going to prepare multiple servings and batches. We're going to do the thing. So we're not going to waste our time and we're not going to waste our money. All right. So that is how you handle all the cons. So if you feel like that you got a good handle on the cons, go ahead and type handle in the chat. If you feel like, all right, I heard all of those cons before, and you just gave me some good ways, some really good ways to handle those cons. If you feel like that you got a good handle on how you're going to handle cons as they come to you, as we go through, go ahead and type handle. I hope you got a good handle, sis. I hope you do. I hope you do. All right, friend, guess what? We done made it to the end. We made it to the end of class. Can y'all believe it? It's been an hour and 15 minutes. It's been 75 minutes live, right? 75 minutes in this class. Do me a favor. Tell me if I'm lying. That went by fast. Okay. Did it feel like an hour and 15 minutes to you? Did it go fast for you? If it went fast for you, go ahead and type fast in the chat. I'm just trying to see. Am I the only one because I'm talking maybe that it felt like it went by fast? If it went by fast, type fast. If it went by slow, type slow. Like you're like, girl, this class was long. Let me know. Give me feedback. I love feedback because we're going to improve that, right? Rhonda was like, that was fast. Girl, I know. That felt fast. That felt fast to me. But let me tell you something. Our classes won't be this long. This class was this long because we wanted to be sure I introduced who I was. I wanted to explain how the challenge worked. I wanted to go over the timeline. I wanted to give you why you should all these things. The future classes will only be 10, 15 minutes, quick, right? It's going to be information each day, then the meal plan, all the things. So it's going to be between 15 to 30 minutes. That's it, right? 15 to 30 minutes. So if you enjoy this class, I'm going to encourage you to join us for the next 9 days. Actually, it's going to be 10 days. I'm going to do a bonus class. So if you're going to be joining us for the full 10 days, type 10 in the chat. If you already know that I'm about to rock this out, I'm going to learn so much stuff from Coach Twy doing this challenge. I got my book, I got my sisters, I got my Facebook group. I'm ready and excited. And each day we're going to be learning things. And if you are ready, go ahead and type 10 in the chat. Thank you, Glenda Jolly. Glenda's like, listen, I'm ready for my 10. Right? We're ready for a decade of days of learning, a decade of days of being educated around juicing, a decade of days of rocking with my sisters and my sisterhood and doing all the things, a decade of days. Right? If you have not joined us, you should, girl. You need to head on over to fitfinefabmasterclass.com/juice challenge. Right? I'm going to type it in the chat. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but it's www.fitfinefabmasterclass.com/juice challenge. This is how you join us for the next 10 days. Otherwise, sisters, I'm so happy that you joined us for our free class, our first and our free class, right? So here's a big old overview of the next 10 days on page 17, but I won't go through that. At the end on page 59, you're going to have a juicing diary. That is where we're going to write down the juices we've tried, right? You get to date, the juice name, and all the things. We're going to be doing that. And tonight, remember, I told you in order for you to win a free prize, I'm going to give you a phrase of the day. The phrase for the day today is, I'm committed to juicing my way to health for a decade of days. 10 whole days. I'll say it again. I'm committed to juicing my way to health for a decade of days. That phrase should be entered into the survey that we send you in email. If you're on our email, that email will be sent to you in about 5 minutes, my good sisters. It should hit your inbox at 5:30 Pacific. That's 8:30 Eastern. So check your email here shortly. It's going to give you a link to submit this phrase, and I will be looking to see who answers the questions. Oh my God, Angela was like, it went fast too. I thought it went fast. I was like, I've been talking all this long time. It does not feel like 7 days. All right. The other thing we want you to do is we want you to put your badge. Sisters who are going for 10 days, you got 10 badges, honey. And today's badge is called I'm Ready to Start. I'm ready to start. Black Girls Juice to a Basic Introduction. That's the badge. And what you type is also in the email. It's also in the email, but it's here on the screen. This is not what you put in the phrase of the day. This is what you type. This is what you type when you post your badge. Day 1 is done. I finally understand how juicy works. I feel blank about this 10-day challenge. That is what you are posting when you post your badge. When you post your badge of the day, right? So make sure you answer this form. It's called the phrase of the day. If you got it, say got it. If you got it, say got it. Say, okay, I put the phrase of the day in the phrase of the day form. If you got it, say got it. If you are going to post your badge, you put your badge in our Facebook group. It's all an email. I'm just telling you what the email going to say. The email is on its way to y'all anyways, right? Kimberly says she got it. Deidre Hilliard said, I got this. Okay, sis. Great. All right. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about getting ready for juicing. I'm excited about us getting ready. But before I go, I want to say congratulations to many divas who have won their Fast Action bonus. You may have not even known that you were a winner. These were ladies who, when I did my last live, they purchased the Juice Challenge and they purchased it that night. And we owe you. We know we owe you. Okay? We owe you some gifts. And I want to celebrate y'all. Look at my friend, y'all. I know her. Okay? My admin selected the winner. I know Cheryl Dizelle. Hey, Cheryl, we are sending you a 12-piece wellness shot bottles. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. We're going to be doing wellness shots. I hope are y'all interested in that? Are y'all interested in the shots? Go ahead and type shots in the chat if you are interested in how to make ginger and lemon wellness shots. If that's something you're into, I've been making shots and I want to share with you how to do it. Let me know if you're interested in that. But anyways, Cheryl Giselle, are you here? If you are here, email us at VIP Diva Support. You have won, girl. You won 12 wellness shot bottles. Also, Rhonda Harris, you won too. Hey, Rhonda, congratulations. I hope you're on this call, Rhonda, because you won, girl. LaWanda McLaren, hey, girl, hey, you won too. Oh, LaWanda, you won 12. You won a 12-piece, 2-ounce wellness shot bottles. We're going to be showing you how to use those. Oh, my girl, Varel. Hey, girl, I know Varel's on the call. Guess what, V? You're a winner too. Fast action bonus sprint. We're going to be sending you 2-ounce wellness shot bottles. I hope you want to do some shots. I don't know, Varel, you into shots? Oh, there you are. She's right. She just typed shots. Look, Varel, you're a winner. Make sure you email us at VIP Diva Support at fitfinefabulous.com. We're going to ship your shot bottles tomorrow. Who else? Janelle Matthews. Hey, Jay Matt. All right, girl, we're sending you some shot bottles as well. I hope you're watching. I hope that you can see that you are a winner. I really do hope that you see this to the end. Congratulations to you, Janelle Matthews. So proud of you. Listen, we got tons of more prizes to give. All right, now I also let me get this out. I also promised some ladies that I never break a promise. Sometimes I might be a little late, y'all, but I don't ever break a promise. If I say I'm going to do something, I always do it. And I promised these ladies that if they did a certain thing and they attended the 7 simple steps for starting their juicing journey, they did. And then they answered a couple of questions, they did. Then we randomly selected some winners. So some of you have won our smoothies and salads recipe book. And when I tell you, you want these smoothies and salads, you want these smoothies and salads. They're so good. All right, sis. So let's get to the winners of these. Here are the winners of that. Glenda, did you know? I didn't even know, Glenda. I did you surprised. Glenda, you're a winner. You get the summer and smoothie salads ebook. Please email VIP Diva Support at fitfinefabulous.com. I really do hope that you are still on the live and that you see this. Glenda, you won. Congratulations, girl. Who else? Golly, how they giving Cheryl all these prizes? Cheryl, you the one again. Friend, I hope that you are here. You won the summer smoothies and salads recipe book. Our best summer smoothies and salads. Barbara Galloway also won. Her hair is everything in this picture. I love her curls. Barbara Galloway, you're a winner too. Rhonda, come now, listen. My admin went a little crazy. My admin clearly loves Rhonda and Cheryl. But honestly, guys, it was randomly selected. Yeah, so Rhonda won twice, Cheryl won twice. Email us and tell us that you want shot glasses and smoothies and salads. All right. So I hope that you are seeing that you are a winner. Sharita Smith, I hope that you're here. I hope that you can see that you're a winner too. Congratulations. And then there was more. Girl, Veronica Thomas actually have won a free book, a free challenge. So Veronica Thomas, if you've already paid for this challenge, you already gotten your book, we're going to refund you your money. We're giving you your money back because you won. But if you haven't, you should join us because you could join us for free. Let us know, Veronica Thomas. Email us at VIP Diva Support at fitfinefabulous.com. I promise you, we love giving away prizes for ladies who are focused on losing weight, loving the person they see in the mirror again, and just getting excited about health. I'm excited for you. Oh my gosh. Look at all the prizes. Okay. The other person who won a free book and a free challenge, her name is Marie Stanford Johnson. If you know Marie, let Marie know that she's a winner, that she has won a full challenge. Marie, if you've already paid, we refunded your money, right? If you haven't paid, if you haven't joined, you can't because it's free, right? Email us at VIP Diva Support at fitfinefabulous.com. Congratulations to you. Thank y'all so much. for participating in our class tonight. Thank y'all so much for participating in all the classes that we've had this summer. It's our summer educational series, and we sure do hope that you are learning and growing and becoming more and more like a woman of health. So remember, for all the ladies whose names that I just communicated, that I just shared, make sure that you email us at the email address on the screen, vipdivasupport@fitfinefabulous.com, to learn how to claim your prize. Super duper proud of all of you who showed up tonight. Super duper proud of everybody who responded in the comments. Do not forget to put your phrase of the night in the form so that we can identify new winners from this class. Okay, so make sure that you are in the house. Now listen, don't forget to join our free Facebook group. If you're not a part of our Facebook group, go ahead and go to fitfinefabulous.com and become a member on tonight, right? Because we're live on YouTube right now, but join our Facebook group. We do a lot in there. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like this video if you love tonight's class. Let me know, because I'm always open for feedback, girl. Come on, we about to get juicy, because Black women juice too. I cannot wait to finish July super juicy. Our last class is on July 31st. So we're going to be ending July juicy and sexy and all the things that we want and desire to be for ourselves. Remember, the choice to change, it is yours. It is yours, sis. And the time is right now. We're still at the halfway mark of 2024. We're going to finish this second half of the year strong. We're going to finish this second half of the year healthy and united as a sisterhood for and to and in our goals. So thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I hope you enjoyed class, learned something new, met a partner or something, or do. And if I'm gonna see you tomorrow, go ahead and type day 2 in the chat. If I'm gonna see you tomorrow, type day 2 in the chat, because I want to see you tomorrow. Right? You're going to also remember, tomorrow will be a recording. So you will get the recording in the Facebook group. You will get the recording in our Fit, Fine, and Fabulous app. Right? And we are live on today, but we are going to be following for the next 10 days. So don't forget, good sis, pay attention, lean in the next 10 days. I appreciate you guys for joining in. Y'all have a good night.